Hello everyone, I'm Paul and this is problem 1665. Minimum initial energy to finish tasks. This is a reasonably hard problem, so let's see how to solve it step by step. We are given a 2D array tasks where each element is an array with two values, actual and minimum. The first one is the amount of energy that we require to finish the task, and the second one is the energy to begin the task. For example, if we're given this input and we take this task, let's say that the current energy is 7. Given that 7 is smaller than 8, and this is the required amount of energy to begin the task, well, there's no way to complete this task with this energy. Now, let's say that the current energy is something like 10. Given that 10 is greater than 8, we can start the task, and the final energy after completing the task is 10 minus the cost, which is 4. The result here is 6. This is very important. We can finish tasks in any order, and we need to return the minimum initial amount of energy to complete all the tasks. If we are given this input, the result is 8. We can start with this task, the cost is 4, so the available energy after this task is 8 minus 4, so this is 4. Next we can continue with this task, and here we need 4 as a minimum, and we do have 4 available, so there's no need to add anything to the result, and we have a cost of 2, so the new available is 2, the result stays as it is. And next we can continue with this task. We need 2 as a minimum and we have 2 available, so we are good to go. The cost here is 1, so the result stays as it is. The new available is 1, and finally we return 8. This is the minimum initial amount of energy to finish all the tasks. So the first question here is, which task should we start with? My first intuition was to sort tasks. Maybe we can start with the task with the maximum minimum required energy, meaning with this one. Then we continue with this one, then we continue with this one. And this is on the right track, but it's wrong. Instead of focusing on the maximum minimum energy required for the task, we should focus on the maximum remaining difference after completing the task. Why? Well, because maybe we can use the remaining energy to complete next tasks. That's how we get the minimum possible initial amount of energy. So here the difference is 4, here the difference is 2, here the difference is 1. So we should sort this according to these differences in descending order. We should start with this task, because maybe we can use this remaining energy for next tasks. So this is the sorted array. The result is initially 0 and the initial available energy is 0. And we are going through these tasks one by one, starting from this one. Here we need 8, but we have 0 available, so we should add 8 to the result. This is 8 and available is 8. Now we have a cost of 4, so we should subtract 4 from available. 8 minus 4 is equal to 4, and the result stays at 8 because we require this energy for this task. It's very important to not use 4 here. Now we are here, we need 4 and we have 4 available, so there's no need to add anything to the result. We can use this energy and subtract this cost. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2, so the result stays as it is. Next we continue with this, we need 2 and we have 2 available. The cost is 1, so this is 1 now, and the result stays at 8. Finally we return this. Now let's say that this number is a 5. We start with this task, we need 8 and have 0 available, so we add 8 to the result and we add 8 to available. And we need to subtract the cost, so available is 4. Now we have this scenario, we need 5 but have 4 available, so what we actually need is 5 minus 4, meaning 1. So we can add 1 to the result and 1 to available. and the cost of this task is 2, so we subtract 2 from available, and this is free. So this is the key. If the number that we need is greater than 0, we add this to the result and to available. And if the number that we need is smaller than 0, this means that we have enough energy for the current task, so the result stays as it is. Now we are here. We need 2 but have 3 available. So what we actually need is equal to 2 minus 3. This is minus 1. And given that this is smaller than 0, we have enough energy for the task. So the result stays as it is, and we just subtract the corresponding cost from available. 3 minus 1 is 2. So this is the final state, and finally we return 9. Time complexity for this approach is big O of n log n, because we have to sort tasks. And space complexity is big O of n because that's the required space for sorting in Python. So now let's see how to code this up. First, we need to sort tasks according to the remaining energy after completing them. So tasks.sort, here we use key is equal to lambda x, x1 minus x0. Okay, we take the difference. This is very important. And we want to start with the maximum energy, so reverse is equal to true. Now result is 0, available is 0, and we can go through every task. So for every cost and target in tasks, the number of energy that we need is equal to target minus the available energy. And if this number is strictly greater than 0, we need to update the result, because we are trying to get the minimum possible starting energy to finish all the tasks. So result plus equal need, available plus equal need, and remember that we have a cost, so available minus equal cost. Else, meaning if the number of energy that we need is smaller than 0, this means that we have enough available energy for the current task, so the result stays as it is, and we need to update available, so we subtract the corresponding cost. And if we look closely here, we are doing the same 2 times, so we can remove this part and do this, and that's it. Now we can return result. So this is the entire code. Let's submit this and see if it works. As you can see, this works and it's very efficient. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.